All right. Hello, everybody. I think we are live. Perfect. Great connection today. And today we are going to continue with the open world environment. So we got a bunch of things to change and add. It's going to be super interesting. And the first thing I want to start with is shaping the island a little bit from the top view. Let's actually get this looking super nice from the top view. I want to change the silhouette of this island. So I'm gonna come here and select all these clouds. Try to hide them. A little bit. Nice. And it's time to shape this island into something interesting. Let's see what we got. Before I do that, let me just fix a little bit of the landscape painting. Since we had, I changed the material a little bit. And I erased the layers. I want to paint over this little area that is not actually painted yet. So I'm just gonna pick up the first layer and just paint a little bit here so it looks a little bit nicer. Cool. Do we have any other issues like that around this area? I think we got a little bit here. Oh, that's just where the landscape is cut. No problem, we're gonna fix that. Alright, cool. Super happy with this. Let's continue now with the shape. Okay, today is gonna be a super interesting stream because I'm not going to be focusing on details much. I really wanna give the whole island a quick pass of detail, a quick pass of work. So the first thing is to look for my reference image because I've been provided with some reference, which is always super awesome. So first of all, I'm going to go into, okay, we need to change a little bit the vegetation as well. And let's see what we got here. I know I have it somewhere around this area. There you go. Okay, cool. So we're gonna change the shape of this island a little bit. This is going to be very interesting. Okay, well, I think I can do this. It's going to be shaped as a dragon. But not any dragon. It's gonna be shaped as a very specific dragon. So here on the tropical island pivot, I want to go under it and select immediate children. And just hide. Is it allowing me to? Okay, it's okay. If it doesn't want to hide, we're just gonna push it around a little bit. Nice. Select immediate children. It doesn't really do that. Oh, it does. It just takes a little bit. So right click, select immediate children, give it a second. Now we can hide. There you go, just took a little bit to load. Again, here I'm going to go to pirate pivot and right click, select all immediate children, which is Ctrl Alt D, and then just hide. Very cool, nice. Now we're gonna shape this island in a very interesting way. Let me just add a little bit of fabric here on the window because it's kind of hard to work with the sun shining on my eyes. Since I have blinds, I want the blinds to be open so I can look outside, but this little area I want it covered so I don't get blinded by the sun, but I still get a nice view through the window. Okay, cool. So let's just shape this island into something very interesting. So here we have this long river, which is going to be used for this shape. Okay, this is going to be a nice challenge, but we're gonna do it. All of this is going to be placed into yeah, let's maybe do this a little bit differently. Let's step out a little bit like this so we can get a better idea of the whole shape. And these shapes, I'm just gonna push them to the side. The island is gonna change quite a bit today. Okay. Is gonna change quite a bit. So what I'm going to do, start pushing this out. Hey, how are you? Let me just save this image. Hey, how are you? I'm working on the main island. I'm going to change the shape from the outside. It's gonna look a little bit like this. Let me see if I can open up. It's gonna look like a dragon. Very good, very good. Today was a very good day. I got some important news. Some very good news, which is super great.
Nice.
I will let you know in a little bit on the chat. So yeah, the goal here is to really change the whole island, and the faster I do this, the easier is going to be in the future to play with these shapes. So I want to do this, make it.
Oh really? What is it?
I finally got my contract signed. I'm super happy about it. And I talked about them and stuff, about, like, working on with other with other clients as a freelancer and stuff, and they were like totally fine as long as these clients are not direct competitors of.
Party popper, party popper, party popper, party popper, party popper.
Yay! As long as these as long as these clients are not direct competitors of what we are doing on this agency, which are basically, it's like a car visualization agency, so it's totally fine. So I'm super happy because I will be able to keep on working on my client projects, because I really like these projects. I really like these projects I'm working on. It's been a long time since I don't sit 8 hours straight on on a single project, so I'm pretty excited about this. And later today I will continue with the concept art project. I just changing the projects a little bit to get a fresh look at it, and I really want to get some super awesome rock formations. Also, I was collecting a bunch of wood assets to create super interesting structures, but the structures come after the main rock formations. As soon as we get the rock formations looking amazing, we can start adding the details. So here is going to be like the back of the dragon, and then I need to shape this into the head of the dragon. Let's see if we can actually get this going. Never done this, never made a shape out of. Okay, and this.
That's a fair request, I guess. Happy to see that your different projects are compatible. Also happy in a more selfish manner because my project gets to survive a hop.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't be doing, I wouldn't be doing these projects just cause, I'm doing them cause I really like them. It's kind of I don't know how to put it, a little bit of what's the word? A little bit of I don't know the word in English, but maybe not so nice thing to say, but like I'm in this position where like I'm getting like super cool projects that I really want to work on, and it's like, wow, this is super cool. So I believe that's what makes a difference. If you're really passionate about a project, you will perform better. You will simply do things better. Oh. Maybe too big. And I really like your project because um, uh, how do you say it? It's way different. It's totally different. Like we're really trying to like do something super specific, so that makes it like more challenging, but at the same time like super interesting for me. Because, for example, this project I'm working on, yes, I do have instructions, and we do have I do have a list of areas and a list of things I need to do, but it's very open-ended. Like here I can really like just do pretty much whatever kind of looks nice, and kind of like whatever I feel like kind of works good for this. But in the other projects, in the concept art project, I really need to make a very specific environment. So I really like that. It's a different approach. Okay, we are getting some kind of like...
Not everybody has the chance to get up in the morning, and being happy about going to work, one must be grateful for that.
Oh yeah. It's the best feeling in the world, like seriously. It's just like, yay. It doesn't feel like work. It's like, I don't know, like it's kind of interesting. It's like it becomes a thing that like I don't know, it really becomes like second nature in one point, like like a little bit like just being like like an animal in the jungle. Like you wake up, all right, you need to go down, you need to like go for your prey. How do you call it? Well, you need to like hunt other animals or gather food or whatever, and you just do it naturally without thinking like, oh, I need to do this, for because it's my job, right? It's like I'm obligated to do it. So that feeling is the best, like not feeling that resistance to going to work. For example, sometimes during school, well, not always, but some days when I was younger, I was like, I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh, I don't really want to go to school today. I'd rather just play games. I just don't want to go right now. But today, like right now, I don't feel that. I don't have that feeling anymore. I'm like, I just really want to keep on working. I just really want to push these projects as much as possible. It's a kind of nice feeling. And you start getting like better at things, and then it's super cool, like the feeling of learning new stuff and just improving. It's just amazing. It really feels like a video game, but a different kind of video game. It's like a video game where you can I don't know how to say it. So it's like a video game where you can always get better, and it's very interesting, like that, like personal growth. I like that aspect a lot. And with time, like I'm starting to realize how to...
Totally agreed. Glad the project brings you a stimulating challenge. The baby is going into crisis mode right now. Gonna try to put him to sleep, and I'll try to get back to the stream later on, hopefully.
Thank you so much. Don't worry, I appreciate you hanging out. Good luck. Good luck with your family. It was nice talking to you. Hopefully I will get back. See you. Okay, we got a little bit of the mouth of the dragon here, then a little bit of a curve, and then it goes down like this. And here the river goes out, and here I kind of need another. It looks nice because it looks like a bay, like some kind of like coastal line. I like this. Now we can shape this nicely with some. Oh, I see. I might need a shape like this. Oh, oh, oh. Uh-huh, something like that, but not too much. Also, I need something like this around here. This is gonna get closer. A little fang right there, going out like this, but not too much. Yep, just a little shape like that. It doesn't read properly. Okay, it's kind of nice. Okay, push it up. What's happening with the scale? With the scaling right here? Okay, something around those lines. Nice. Okay, cool. Yep, now we are getting some kind of like dragon shape. I like this. What if we push this one out to get those scales out? Can we make it like this? Nope. We need to use the triangles a little bit. Okay, that feels a little bit nicer. That's very cool. Now we got some kind of like dragon shaped kind of island and a very nice bay right here. It's gonna look super cool. Okay. Yeah. Don't wanna go too much into detail, because then it won't like really make sense to have like a super detailed kind of. That's it. Aha. Then we can get it. It has maybe 2 of them. Two horns, let's see. Okay. These obviously need to be shaped in a different way to make sense. And also need to be smaller since they are behind. Not behind on this kind of. If we were thinking about this being a drawing, yep. Well, that's kind of cool. We can get it better, a lot better. But now I'm gonna move on with the next. Let's get rid of this and this. Cool. That's super nice. What happened to the dragon face? Up, okay, I selected something that I didn't need to. Oops. Oh crap, I don't love. I got the skybox off. Damn. Oops. That looks very cool. That looks very, very cool. Oops. This is not the skybox I was using. Where's my skybox? Oops. Oops. Totally forgot where the skybox is. Oh my god. Damn.
How's it going today?
Hey Ninja, how are you? Very good. Just I totally lost my skybox. Don't remember which one I was working with, and I deleted it by mistake. I'm changing the shape of the island, so now it looks a little bit like a dragon from up top. Maybe not with these clouds and these other ones. I'm gonna probably get rid of those volcano clouds as well. Yep. So it doesn't matter. Let's actually go to level, and I know that I have it somewhere in another level. The problem is that we got a lot of levels. Let's start thinking about where can it be. I think it was probably the Poly Fantasy Kingdom level. Do I have it here? Most likely was from this asset pack. Let me check. Yeah, really want to get some of that going. Some new areas going today. Also, I think we are gonna use just Synthi vegetation. I think this is it. Yay, my memory is correct. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Wow, my memory is very good. Not all the time, but oh wow, I love how things look here. Beautiful lighting right there. So yeah, this is it. Let me just copy this sky sphere right here, like look. Double check if that's the right thing. Cool. And I'm just going to go back, just copy, paste, Control C, Control V. Okay, we got it. And then I want to go back to the main level, which is named third person map, which probably should be named differently. Hopefully it doesn't take too much time to open. And yeah, we got the thing back. Awesome. We're gonna change some foliage, actors. Just kind of want to give it like a quick pass to all the areas. Kind of want to like start placing just like a little kind of block out, like a rough block out of like all the areas. I kind of want to just like go through the whole map today. Just give it a little touch. How is the dragon project going? The dragon. Totally forgot. I need to get this on. Super easy. Like here.
Good so far. Just actually working on a camera manager right now.
Oh, nice. That's super good. Camera manager. Oh no. Yeah, it's gonna take like a little bit to load that scene. Okay, almost there. Perfect. Really want to work on the desert environment. All right. Those are the little things that I need to take in consideration. Need to be more careful with these kind of things. Sharpness. Need more sharpness. And also I'm super excited about the other project as well. Like I'm very happy to do something different like that. Take advantage of those mega scans before they go away. I mean, they're not gonna go away, but as long as I understand, I'm not totally 100% sure. Some of them will remain free if you claim them before 2025. like not with a magic script from the internet, but like doing something legit from approved by Epic Games. That's something I read something like that. I'm not totally sure if that's the case. Okay, let me just come here and see if I can just paste it. There you go, Sky Sphere. Okay, yay, beautiful, we got it. Yay. Okay, back to the game. So, where is my shadows? Okay, I see shadows are being projected on this direction, so the sun should be looking right, should be right there. Let me just rotate a little bit until I find that kind of sweet spot. That kind of makes sense. 94 is a great number. Let's keep it there. Beautiful. Now we are ready to continue. Alright, I broke the whole island into pieces. Unfortunately, it will require to be reworked. Do we need those? I don't think so. Do we need those as well? Nope. Let's make the volcano just touch the waters. That's nice. Let's get rid of that volcano smoke, you know, like yeah, you know, I'm not a big fan of this. It really breaks the silhouette and so on. Just double check with the wireframe. Oh yeah, so I woke up super early today. You know, one of those days that you just jump out of bed like, oh, I got stuff to do. And I had this English test. It was a speaking test, and I remembered that they were going to call me on the phone, but I don't have signal here. I do have Wi-Fi, but not like phone signal, because my service provider for the phone doesn't really have a signal in this area. I need to go like 100 meters behind the mountain to actually get signal. It's kind of funny. But so I went to the reception office, not from the apartment, but the other reception office, and I got signal there, and I sat down on a little table with the computer, and I did the little test, because it was a speaking test, but they got me a PDF with images, so they did a speaking test in relation to the images. So everything went super good. Super happy about that. And then I sent a bunch of documents that I needed to send, so I also got them scanned and like super nice and stuff. And then about the references that I was talking about with you yesterday, I asked my client for this project for a reference, and he gave me that reference. And then before he was even able to sign it, I got the job offer. I mean the contract. So there was no need for actually signing that off. That was super funny. I mean for my client to sign that letter, but still we saved it for any future opportunities. It's good to just have it there under your belt, under my belt right there, just in case I need it somewhere. This is very jumpy. I need to go like 0.1. Well, it doesn't like to be moved like that. Okay, 0.25. Okay. We need a little different mountain, maybe this one, to just cut that out. Wow, okay, these assets they don't really like to be pushed like that, okay. When you go into decimal numbers, they don't really like to be pushed. Um, they don't really like to be scaled using the gizmo. It's a good solution might be just baking them. Okay, yeah, cause they're totally huge. Yeah, I see. What's going on here? Compared to the original scale, they are just way too big. I mean, we are trying to scale them way too small, and Unreal is having a hard time to just use the gizmo. Yep, that's good enough. Okay. So these days are going to be interesting because since I got the new contract, I need to go find an apartment. Hey, hello. So I'm going to be moving on these days, and that means that I need to get another internet connection and so on. Which I don't know how good it's going to be, but hopefully we can get something decent. Good thing that I'm going to move closer to the city, so I'm going to have all options available. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit harder here. So today we are working on this map. Today's goal is to just give it a quick pass of detail and make it look nice. We are trying to get this shape of a dragon. Maybe these clouds can also be a little bigger. Oh, nice. We got disconnected. Let me just check if there's nobody playing with the internet cable outside. Okay, we got connected. Nice. Yeah, it's just that my internet comes out of a little box that is inside a little room that is shared by everybody in this building, and that little door, somebody keeps opening that little door. It's been opened several times this week, so it kind of freaks me out. Like, I'm not really sure what they're trying to do or what's going on in there. Maybe they're just checking the door because it's been getting a little bit damaged by the humidity, but you never know. Like these older neighbors, some of them are, you know, they just trying to have some fun. And since this cable is very delicate, it's a fiber optic. That's how you say it in English, a fiber optic. It's like a little glass cable, like very thin cable, which is like the newest technology that we got here in Costa Rica. Probably the newest technology in the world. That's what people use nowadays for better speeds. And yeah, it's very delicate, so if you just grab that cable and twist it enough, it breaks. And I have maybe like 20 centimeters of cable just hanging there, so it's just visible to everybody, and if somebody really wants to just mess with that cable, they can easily do it. So I'm like, I don't like that cable being exposed like that. Don't really feel like very comfortable when I see that little door opened. I think I'm going to buy myself a little kind of plastic tube or something and just try to get that to like try to make like a little bit of a protection, some kind of protection for it. Because if somebody needs to, I mean, if that gets broken, I need to call the provider again, and they will need to make a hole on the wall again and get it reinstalled, which is gonna take like probably about 4 hours or something, and it's not so fun. Because before that I had a 15-year-old cable for my old internet provider, and when the new guys came, they were like, dude, like these cables are discontinued, like we don't use those, like I don't know how long ago, we haven't seen those cables. It's crazy that you have that there. And I was still able to stream and everything. It's just that one day the connection stopped working for a whole day, and then the next week it was very inconsistent, and then something happened with that internet provider. They never got back to their like normal speeds, so we decided to just change the internet provider. And this new internet provider, it's just crazy good. I got a pin of 4. Never had such a low pin, which is totally impressive. And they came the same day and installed everything like super quick. I've never seen such a great service. So let's try to get this pirate town moved a little bit. Should we push it here? Or should we push it a little bit out? Let's keep it a little bit out. More in the open. Somewhere around here. Not too far away. Not too far away from the coast. I'm gonna hide these little clouds for now. Nice. I really like the shape. Looks like a nice dragon, like a serpent dragon. Rawr. Looks nice. Unfortunately, the volcano is somewhere random. Imagine the volcano right in the eye of the dragon. It will be like too cliche. It will be like, it's kind of nice, but at the same time, you know, I don't know. This feels more natural, I will say. Okay. Nonetheless, it's time to... Oh, we have another volcano here. And some birds and some underwater post-process effects that makes everything look super blurry. I kind of want to change that. I don't really like this blurriness. So let's go. Yay. Like making this environment, I don't know, it really makes me feel like a kid. Like it really feels like playing with Legos. I shouldn't move this one. Okay. Oops, it was part of this other one. That doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter. Let's focus on the main thing. So this tropical island, I'm gonna place it somewhere in this area right here, and still, so we can still have some room for ships to go into and out of this area. I mean, this is massive. Like ships do have a lot of space to go around. Yeah, definitely they do have space to go around. I like it here. And then this other pirate town is going to be... We've been dealing with pirates these days a lot, quite a lot. That's nice. Which it doesn't really make sense to have these formations super far away from the coast. They actually need to be a little bit closer. Yep, they need to be somehow connected and closer to the thing. Let me think about it. Yeah, I should... Well... But... It's kinda okay. Let's just keep it a little bit like this. Yeah, I'm super happy that people are also interested in the other project, because yesterday was one of the best streams when it comes to interaction and like view time and stuff. I thought that the other project might not be so interesting for people, but I think that people liked it. Was nice. Yay! Now we got a dragon. Super cool. Everybody loves dragons, like probably the coolest creature there is. And there's so many kinds of dragons, so like it's such a cool thing. So today we're gonna play a little bit with PCG. Okay, this we need to reset the rotations of this, because usually mountains they go vertical. When you're using mountain terrains like this, you want to keep them vertical. If not, they look like very weird. Mountains can have a lot of different shapes, but whenever you're using high terrains or 3D mountains like this, it's good to keep them vertical. For example, rotation on X, 0. X is the red axis. Nice. I like this. Let's check it up. From that little thing, I don't like this shape for the silhouette, so let's make it flat, a little bit like that. Kind of works, and it gives me this kind of thing where the water originates. Here we're gonna have a very special forest, magical forest in there, with a lot of glowing blue plants and stuff. Alright, super nice. Oh, my little pinky finger is getting a little bit... It hurts because I'm moving the mouse and I put all the pressure on this little area. Let me get some tape. Now I understand why people who do digital painting and drawing, they have this kind of glove on their hand, because it really kind of... I need to get an ergonomic mouse. I think it's time. Yeah, my hands are too big, and I like the mouses that are like vertical, so your wrist doesn't twist. I think it's time to do that. I spend way too much time on the computer. I think this is gonna be a nice solution. Yeah, it's always important to just take a little stretch and get going. Oof, my GPU is just getting hot. It's like, oh nice, now I don't get that little feeling on my pinky. Nice. Okay, let's see what else we got here. We have a little bit of terrain issues, so we're gonna fix all of that. Just give it a nice little pass. I wanna just go all around the island and make it look as beautiful as possible. And I'm going to go a little bit actually, it's kind of funny. I have this red dragon keyboard here and it looks a little bit like the island. Nice. I really like this keyboard, super nice. I kind of want to make 3D printed keyboards. Well, like keys for keyboards, so I can make it all customized and stuff for like Blender or Unreal Engine or stuff like that. Have all the shortcuts right there. It will be so cool. I think it's a great idea. And also give the possibility to people to create their own little pieces for the keyboard. I've seen some amazing like 3D printed stuff. I'm so jealous of those guys who create like functional 3D printed stuff. I'm like, what? I've been always so super interested in product design. That's perfect right there. Okay. This kind of feels weird, this little tape on my pinky, like it just like doesn't give the same kind of, it makes it too slippery when I want to like have more grip. But nonetheless, let's go into landscape. Before we go into landscape, let me not forget. Let's make it a little bit easier for my computer, since we are working with a very heavy scene and we are also streaming. The idea here is to go to settings, engine scalability, let's go low, bring it down. Then we're gonna go to the biomes, the PCG biomes. And we're gonna get all these biomes disconnected. So just right here, the landscape data, alt click on it, disconnect that. The green forest biome, double click on this and disconnect the get landscape data. Since we're gonna modify the landscape, we don't want anything sampling the landscape. The PCG jungle, it's disconnected, and the splined jungle is also disconnected now. I actually need to delete this other biome, but I'm keeping it as reference for now, because I do have some stuff there that I need to. Let's disconnect the orange forest. Today we're gonna work a lot on the PCG biomes, because I got instructions on what kind of vegetation assets are we going to be using for it, to keep a little bit more consistent look on the vegetation, since it's a super important aspect of this natural environment. We don't want our foliage to look we don't want to use 10 different asset packs that don't really match each other, so we want to really keep things nice. Now that we disconnected everything, we should go back to I should probably cut my beard. It's starting to get too long. I'm not used to having hairs on my face. Sculpt size 500. Let's go 30,000. That's good. So let's go sculpt shift to push this into the water. Nice, that's good. Let it breathe. Nice. What other areas look like they need some help? Here we do have another issue with the landscape. Here we are going to do first of all, we're gonna go manage, and we're gonna go add a little bit of more landscape to this landscape terrain, a little bit more squares of terrain. I mean, we're gonna extend the landscape. So here, let's go add 5. Let's add another 5. And try to just get inside the mountains, so we have a smooth way to blend these together, because we're gonna have some very interesting snow monastery hidden in the mountains, which I'm super excited about because I love snow environments. Is that good enough? Let's just push it one more, and then we're gonna basically use the erase brush to bring everything back to 0, which is can be very dangerous, because sometimes the elevation of the terrain is too different and it will just jump out of the screen. So I'm thinking that might not be the greatest solution, but we first of all we save everything, then we go to sculpt, erase. This brush, I don't use this pretty often, but let's see what happens. Oh, perfect, it didn't jump as much as I thought. That's very good. And let's see what we have here. Okay, we need more terrain, a little bit more, just to connect those together. A little bit more here, and I think that's good enough to push it down with sculpt. So let's go sculpt, shift. Let's make it 20,000 in size. Then we go shift click. That's a little bit too rough, so we go into erosion, and hopefully this is going to help us to get that little curvature a little bit nicer. Then we go back to sculpt, and we go with a smaller brush, 15,000, and then we just click on it one time, 2 times. Well, it's not really doing what I thought, because when you're working right next to the edge of the landscape, things get little tricky here. So another solution is just using a ramp. You click on one point, you click on another, then you make the ramp super thick by changing the ramp width. So let's make it 32,000, maybe 40,000. Yeah, let's go with 40,000. That's a great number. Let's make it 50,000. And let's go add ramp. Nice. Now we have this kind of like terrain going down into the ocean. Makes a little bit more sense. We're gonna go into smooth. It's funny how I just work on the terrain every single stream. Like I should have named my YouTube channel like Unreal Terrain. Terra, Unreal Terra, something like that. Okay, so here I think we got some cuts in the terrain as well. Yep, don't move while you're using the landscape tools, because then you're gonna have very heavy camera jumps, because it takes a little bit for the computer to process the changes. Okay, that's good enough. When you are kind of happy with what you got, don't spend too much time on it, because it's hard to get it right. Especially for a very high resolution terrain, it's kind of hard to deal with it. It takes some time to process each change. That's why you want to keep your terrains small, break them down into different landscapes. Don't make everything on the same landscape like I'm doing here. This is probably not the best way to approach this thing. I tested this on the other project, the concept art project, and performance is way better when Unreal just calculates different terrains by themselves. And also terrain resolution has to do a lot with it, the size of the terrain, the materials you're using for the terrain, everything has to do. Everything is part of the mix. Cool. So we got that little fixed right there. Also, I don't like this right here. Okay, I see. We have some stuff here. Let's just add a little bit of terrain. Oof, I think I went to bed a little bit late yesterday. I feeling a little bit tired, not gonna lie. Okay, this is kind of cool. I think we got most of it. Yep, I like this. Let's see what we have here. Maybe, no, we don't need that one there. Maybe this one little piece. No, we don't need this. We can always just hide it and blend it. So let's go to sculpt. And, or is it just the temperature? I think, yeah, I think it's getting a little bit hot. Let's use erosion here with a smaller brush. Let's go into 10,000. Maybe let's try 7,500. Oh wow, okay, we're getting some interesting results right here. It's actually letting me move a little bit. Okay, remember not to move the camera. I keep saying this every time and I keep on doing it. Yep. Oh, nice. Now it feels more like a sculpting kind of. Now it's being responsive. I like this. Feels a little bit more like ZBrush when you are getting the settings right. Oh, okay, I'm going too harsh with this. I see what's going on. Tool strength, let's bring it back to 0.3. Right there. That's good, that's good. Just a little bit less. This is exactly what I want. I want some erosion. So we have some kind of like landslide that will make these hills look more actually stable on the ground. And it will help blend things a little bit better. Let's actually give it a little pass right here, right there. Nice. I don't know, I'm getting a passion for terrains. I kind of want to learn more about landscape materials. I got a very nice, I got two options to play with. I found two landscape materials that I want to try. One was recommended by Fino, one of my viewers who has been super helpful. I really appreciate him. He's been very helpful, and he recommended one from Unreal Sensei. And the other one, it was a free asset pack that Unreal Engine gave away. So I really need to look them up, because I'm really trying to find an interesting landscape material that it's not going to be too heavy on performance, but still want some of that good features, you know. So I do want to use some of those sweet landscape material features that Unreal has to offer. Okay, so here's where you say this is good enough. Let's continue, because I don't really want to spend too much time here, even though I really like just breaking these thing, making it feel a little bit nicer. Okay, let's just take it easy here and let's go safe. Nice. Also remember that if you're working on your landscape, you can always use landscape layers. That way you can see the before and after of whatever changes you are making, and it's a good way to have more control over your thing, your environment. Okay, here we're gonna have I'm gonna leave this like this, because here we're gonna have a underground arena. I cannot say much about this area, but super excited about this. Super excited about this area. I'm just gonna hide it up a little bit. Yep. Okay. Yes, most of the island is actually now taking shape. Now the island is becoming alive. I want to okay, so when you have this little thing here where you have like a mountain and you want to like just get this fixed, it's better just to push the environment, the landscape over the mesh, because if you push the mesh down, then you have a bunch of other things that you need to click on, you need to solve. So in this, I just like to just push the little landscape up a little bit so we can get that blending going a little bit like that. Nice. Then I like to just use erosion, super quick erosion pass. Hydro is a great brush, you just need to figure out the right settings for it, the right size for the brush and the right strength for your desired resolution, and then you should be able to get some very cool effects. Okay, here I'm gonna just try to hide this a little bit under the mountains with some erosion, and that's good enough. That's good enough. Do we have some issues around here? No, I think it's good enough. Here we have some weird stuff happening here, but I'm not gonna get into that for now. That will require some time and effort. This is probably the most important aspect for an environment artist to move forward in a scene. You need to really try to think, what is the thing that I can do to achieve the most amount of impact, visual impact, with the less amount of effort. That's the biggest question. How can I achieve the most amount of impact with the least amount of effort? And you just start doing that over and over and over and over until you get big changes, big visual changes. And when there's nothing else to do, you start going to secondary detail, you start going into tertiary detail, and then you keep on going until it feels just super sweet. And the real deal is that um, eh, this is very hard to achieve, because oh no, this texture is not gonna actually working here because this is a trim sheet. So well, I need to do it differently. I need to actually look for the mesh and replace the mesh, just rescale it. So that's the coolest thing, when you are able to find out those. I like the snow horns right there. It's so cool. Also here we want, since this is going to the sea, we want that ramp to go down into the sea. This can be a rocky cliff, it can be a rocky coastline. We have those as well. Maybe we can make it a rocky coastline. And why is this mountain just flat like this? Yeah, pick it up like this. Yeah, maybe this one also got flattened out. Oh yeah, this got they got flattened out. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay. These mountains I don't like. Again, I'm getting distracted on little details which are not going to give the most impact right now. And here's where you don't feel motivated, because you're just spending a lot of time on a little single thing that it really does not help the environment shine. So I got distracted with this, so I'm just gonna solve it super easily. But today I'm really trying to apply that knowledge that okay, yeah, let's just go erosion. That knowledge that my professors and like very very good students always try to share with me. And it's about focusing your energy on the most important aspects of the environment. And this is something that is not easy to come up with. You need to have some experience to understand where this energy should be spent. Let's see, what do we have here? We have some, okay, sand going through this. Floating landscape. Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, let's cut it. Yeah, that's one of the most important skills I need to develop. Knowing when to cut it. For example, yesterday I worked 4 hours in one little boat. It really doesn't make no sense. The boat came out okay, it looks okay from far away, but it does not hold for a close-up shot. Absolutely not. I rather just spend $5 on an asset and I will be saving a lot of time that I could use to actually improve the whole scene. So those are the things that you need to start asking yourself. Where can I save time and how can I use my time in a better manner? We're gonna just get some landscape painting here, and we're gonna try to get this little sand environment going. I'm just gonna go quickly like this. Yep. I don't know if I'm overheating or what, but probably going to take a shower soon, because today maybe I went out and it was too hot. Okay, just a quick little sand paint. We can get those green edges near the mountains eventually. Right now I'm just gonna go and do a quick painting over the sand. It's a super repetitive tiling texture, but it doesn't matter, it's just to get the idea across. Okay, nice. Let's go to sculpt, flatten, make it small, 500. No, not 500, 5000. Here I'm gonna just flatten from this top to the left. If the brush is too big, something doesn't work. Sometimes it does. It really depends where you click on it. I'm going to go flatten, then go 3000. That gives me more control over this area. There you go, there you go, there you go. It looks like cookie dough or something. Cool. Erosion. A little bit of erosion, make it feel a little bit more natural. Erosion is great for sand and dunes and stuff like that. Really makes it feel nice. Let's go erosion here as well. Nice, 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 nice. Let's get erosion on this big hill. Yep, just there you go. Also here, let's just break it down a little. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Save. Okay, nice, I like this. Yep. Here again, let's just landscape erosion. Erosion right there. Just a little bit of erosion, go into the sea a little bit more naturally. We want this to fall down very flatly. Flatly, that's not a word, but just nicer transition between this and the sea right there. Also here, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of water falling from the mountain there, but for now we're gonna just cover that up with and some little grass growing next to the mountains. That's super important. That detail we're gonna get later. Cool, nice. That's kind of cool. Yep. I lost my painting layers because I was playing with the landscape material, and I had the layer set to height map instead of just blending together. Not the layers, but the material. Yeah. So I had it set it up to be used with Megascans materials and displacement textures, and these textures only have normal and color. So I needed to change the setup a little bit, and I thought it had to do with the layers, but it had nothing to do with the painted layers, so it doesn't really matter. I can it's good to just repaint a little bit, get a better idea of the thing. So here I'm going to just paint super quickly again. Since it's such a big landscape, it's nice to move the brush a little bit slower, so it gives a chance, gives it a little chance to the how do you call it, gives it more time for the program to pick up the changes. There you go. Let it breathe, then push the brush a little, then again let it breathe for a couple of seconds, then push the brush a little bit. Nice. Just let it breathe for a second. Good. Here I'm going to just go here and nope. Select layer, the layer you want to paint with first. Make sure it's selected. Okay. There you go. Give me a little bit of green here. And this transition we can like work it out a little bit with the fall off. Let's go 0.1. 0.9, and we should be able to get a little bit of nicer fall off between those two textures. Up. Make sure that it actually selects the layer. It takes like maybe a couple of seconds to actually select it, so make sure you have the right layer. Nice. So let's go half the size, and that's it. And this texture is absolutely repeated everywhere. I don't want this to tile this much. So to change that, let's just save this nice. Just gave it a quick paint, which I'm super happy because I wanted this to look a little bit drier, like a burnt forest. Which this forest will require some interesting work. Let's go landscape material. Landscape. This is not my landscape material. Just easier, select the landscape and yep, just find the landscape, which is the main one. And go to browse. Go to browse, and here we have new landscape material master, which is this was for a little test, and then we got the master material, and we got the master material instance. That's what we want to deal with. And when it comes to this texture, we're gonna go into mod tile scale. Look, maybe make it 5,000, maybe make it 1,000, maybe 3,000, 2,500, a little bit better. So that's gonna be how often is this texture going to get repeated on the ground. This is called tiling textures. Nice, nice, pretty happy with this. For some reason this tree looks pretty sad, and it's just shaking in a very weird form, shape, very weird way. The world position offset of this foliage material.
Schizo joined the chat.
How are you? How are the mega scans going? So yeah, I think we got most of it. Pretty happy. Yay! Let's go save here. Rebuild. Nice. And let's just save everything. Boom, boom. So now let's play a game. What shape do you see on the screen? The island has been shaped. Counter-Strike 3. Counter-Strike? Is there a new game of Counter-Strike? What shape do you see on the screen? What kind of... Okay, I'm gonna give you a little clue. It's a mythological animal that has scales. Can you guess what? Can you guess what it is?
Is a dragon head.
Yay!
Bat is turtle.
Well, that's a nice thing to. I haven't seen the turtle. It does look like a turtle now that you point that out. The, the idea was to just make like a dragon head, but it's kind of cool that you saw another shape on it. I think that's very cool. Let's paint a little bit of terrain here very quickly. Just gonna add a little bit of terrain. Oh wow, yeah, I think I probably need to stream for about... I'm gonna stream a little bit more and then go take a shower and lunch, because I'm feeling a little bit overheated. Let's make this sand. Yeah, I really want to play Space Marine 40k. Haven't played any games for a long time. I bought the game, played the first level, and then never played it again. I need to get back to it. Which is kind of nice. To take it easy. Yeah, I'm gonna start working in enough.
Warhammer Universe 2.
Oh yeah, Warhammer it's super cool stuff. Like, my cousin used to paint these little figures when I was a kid, and I was like, whoa, that's super cool, and he didn't let me touch any of it, but I understand why. They're super expensive. I think he let me repaint one of their old ones one day. Yeah, that was pretty cool experience. But yeah, it's a very I love the graphics and the mood
You
and everything.
started working in an office.
I'm starting. I I don't know if you're being sarcastic or or it's just miscommunication. I'm going to start working on an office on October 20th. So I won't be able to stream that much, unfortunately, and that's why I really want to push myself these days to advance these projects as much as possible, and then I will just be able to work a little bit at night and on the weekends. But I do really wanna keep on working with this on these projects. I really like where is this like where they are going. Come on, let's get this right. Let's get this. Okay, cool. That's a little bit of landscape painting right there. Just a quick little click there, click here. I know there's a brush that you can use to paint only uh, on the height terrain. I need to figure that out so we can
I
really.
hope your transport way is short.
Yeah, I don't have much to carry on with me because I'm actually, well, this is I'm living on my family's apartment, which I just brought my computer and some clothes with, so I don't have much to carry on. That's amazing. That's a very positive thing. Hey John, how are you? Let me show you. What shape do you see in here? Let's see. What do you see in here? Let me just save this super quickly. And let's go control clouds right there.
Work in progress, but good so far.
Yeah, I think it's very nice. I don't know how detailed will you like this shape to be. I don't know how detailed will you like the dragon shape to be. I think that we don't need to make it too like super detailed, because if we make it too detailed, it looks kind of cliche. It looks kind of like very obvious. We can add more detail for sure when it comes to vegetation and when it comes to other assets to like make it fit more, but I'm not really sure because for example, if we put the volcano right in the eye of the dragon, it's gonna be like so obvious, and it's gonna be like that
Not like 1:1, but still she will look like a dragon head.
Yeah, I think that what I'm really getting wrong here is the length of the head. It looks like a little bit like, it does look like a dragon, but it needs that long kind of, what's the word of this, like mouthpiece. This, it needs to go longer, I guess, more elongated shape. I think it will help it a lot. Let me see if we can get it. It needs to be something along those lines. And maybe it doesn't need to be this thick. It needs to be a little bit, there you go, a little bit smaller, and like this, closer to what a reptile is, like a let's say coco, how do you say those, I definitely forgot how to pronounce that in English. Wow. Cocodril? No, I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. Oh, there you go. I'm liking this a little bit more.
Is there no land painter where you can draw it and the land is building up?
We can make it out of landscape terrain, yeah. We can make it out of the same terrain. It's just that if we do the whole piece out of terrain of like landscape, it's going to be very heavy for performance. I think the best way to do it is actually doing it on using meshes like this. I think it might, oops, let me see if I can save a little bit of a little camera so I can go back to this view whenever I need it. Let's go Control 5, so we have 1 and 5, something like that. We can definitely build it out of landscape. It's just that I'm thinking of on performance. I'm still not satisfied with this area. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't want to touch it too much because then I will spend hours on this, but if you really want, I can like just get the image inside Unreal Engine, put it on a plane, make the plane big, and really just trace out the image and get it super close if you really want to do that. And we can get the shape, the kind of like round shape of it, because here you see it really goes along like this. It has this very nice curve going here, which is super round, which it's going to really modify the landscape a lot. I was trying to really get a little bit closer to to the rivers and the things we got, but we can do that. We can get that round shape going, which is going to be very nice. And there's no problem with that. Oh, okay, let's take this easy, because these ones like to jump a lot. These assets are very big. They don't like to. Somewhere around those lines. Yeah, now it looks more like a seahorse, more like a horse kind of thing. A little bit. But yeah, we can definitely get something interesting here. I think that's a good approach. I think I'm gonna just bring the image in Unreal Engine, and I'm gonna trace it as well as possible, and then we can also deform it just enough so it looks believable, but and we can get those spikes on the right direction. The spikes go down like scales, like they go down like one after the other. This one is a little bit out of place. Yep, it's a little bit out of place. I really like the face. It looks so cool with the snow thing. But yeah, I think that's a good approach. It's the perfect time to do it, because
It's up to you how you do it, as long as it is what I wanted.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how exact do you want the shape to be. Like, would you like to have like these little teeth and the little nose detail and the little bit of this kind of two spikes on the chin, and we have 3 horns on it? Like, do you want it to like really match the image? Because we can do that. We can really match the image one, like not 1-to-1, but like very, very precisely. Let me just give you a quick example of how will I approach this thing. Let's see. Basically, I'm just going to go to modeling tools, and I'm going to create a.
Like I said, not 1:1, but close.
Okay. So here I'm going to make it super big. Let me show you. 100 by 100. Let's make it 10,000. A little bit like that. Maybe 12,000. Maybe 13,000. So it covers a little bit of the shape. Then on this image, I'm going to simply create a new material, which is going to be called Dragon Ref Material. And on the Dragon Ref Material, I will just open the thing, and we're gonna get that image inside Unreal. Hey Fino, how are you? So I'm just gonna get this little image right there, and inside this map I'm just gonna put the image and use it as a base color right here, and I'm going to just apply and save. and we should be able to apply this right here. And now we have a better reference to what we are trying to do. So now I can really try to figure out the scale of this, which is going to be maybe 12,000, around 12,000.
And I am going crazy with the flexible combat system.
Oh, Fino, I heard about you. Have you heard about the gas system?
You mean the free system?
Yeah, actually, I was going to talk about it because I think these guys are releasing like a blueprint version of it, and it's super interesting. What can you do with that stuff? I'm really interested on that. John, I don't know if you're watching, but you see, now we can get a better reference of what actually the shape is gonna look like. Oh yeah, it's way off. Oh, way off. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, this will require some heavy work. Damn. I guess. Well, yeah. Let me think about this. Let's work on the material just a little bit so I can have transparency on it and see how far away are we actually from the shape. Because I think I'm way off, like totally off. Yeah. So let's make this material a little bit masked and then go with the alpha. This is not a alpha image.
Maybe also tubes white and gold should not be the image, but then it looked like a dragon.
Yeah, maybe not a one-to-one, right, thing, but something closer, because the silhouette and the shape does not really resembles. This reminds me more of a horse or a sea, like a sea horse. They have like this kind of long neck to the back. Let's go into Photoshop super quick and get this image turned into an alpha, into a PNG without. Without a background. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna just basically get this thing and just come here and be like bloop and bloop, and then we're just gonna select this, and also
The current shape, it just might need more eye catchers or something.
yeah, I do like the current shape, but I think this curve right here, like, it's super nice. Like this
Don't listen to me, sorry.
curve right here, it's super good. I really like this. I think it's gonna look super interesting because we're gonna have like a big kind of like a center area right here. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know much about these little hairs right here, and a little bit like about the 3 horns. I don't know about that. Maybe 2 horns is okay. So yeah, let's just try it out. Let's go filter. I want to sharpen. Let's go sharpen. That's okay. Now I can just save this image as a PNG right there. Let's save it on top of the dragon. Yes. Okay, I saw this little shape right here. Let's get rid of that as well. Let's go filter sharpen again. Sharpen. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's good. Let's just put it there and save. It's okay. Let's save. So now back to Unreal. I should probably just re-import. Now I got a PNG image that looks pretty weird. Yep, now it doesn't have a background. That's good. Now I want to just turn this into a masked material. Go alpha to opacity mask, and let's go apply. Nice. Now we have a beautiful mask to follow. Nice. Also, this material I wanted not to be affected by the light. Roughness 1, or is it 0? No, 0 is shiny. I wanted just super rough, and I want this not to be. I don't want to cast shadows, and I want to be on lit. There you go, on lit. Yeah, just one pure black mask right there. There you go. It's not even supposed to receive light, or is it? Anyways. Oh, it's not receiving light. It's just the atmospheric fog. Oh crap. Oh no. Okay. Ooh. This is going to require some thinking, some actual decision making right here. Yeah, this will require some thought process. Let's see. So if we just cut out all this area, we're gonna get rid of a very we basically killing the jungle, we killing the windmill town, we killing the main source of water. So that's not the way to achieve this shape. So we need to
next smaller like under the head. Yes. This area. Oh no.
we're gonna take another approach. We're gonna take the tattoo artist approach. We're gonna make the whole thing bigger and cover up. This is going to be a cover tattoo, okay? So we need to cover up the areas that I know that work.
The free gas plugin is only available to owners of other CYNTY plugins.
Oh, I see the thing, yeah. So we're gonna take the artist,
That's a funny way to say it costs something.
I didn't know that.
Creative workaround.
Yeah, I think that we're gonna take a total different approach for this. I know this north area is not being, like, I haven't done much work in there, so it's okay. I'm not losing any substantial, very. I'm not losing much there. Also, this area is just rocks. Also, this area is also rocks. Let's try to push this into a way that makes the most amount of sense. I think something around that line is gonna make the most amount of sense. Yep. Right here I'm gonna break this shape a little bit because I do want this bay. I want this pirate bay right here. This is gonna get broken a little bit. Still gonna have this kind of sharp line going here to complete the silhouette. This is a very important shape right here. All the spikes are totally possible. Not gonna do this horn, this middle horn. I'm just gonna do 1 and 2.
You probably can add stuff that is not playable ground and only purposes the shape.
Yeah, a bunch of these mountains I just are not going to be playable for sure. We do want to make some of them underground. We want to make some of them walkable through hanging bridges and stuff like that, but most mountains are not going to be playable for sure. It's gonna be like very hard to get them all together. Let's see how it looks on the map, on the whole world. It's a little bit to the right. It's okay. Yeah, it feels a little bit like making a tattoo. Like I'm really trying to place the island on the right position. It's kind of fun.
Hanging in bridges.
Woodchuck chucks wood in a hanging bridge, chucked by woodchucks. Let's see. Is John in the chat right there? I kind of wanna have his feedback right now before I make these absolutely big changes.
I'm pretty sure you can make it translucent to make it easier to see through. A big desert space.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Ninja. We can make it translucent to see through this. Do I have the actor? Okay, yeah, we do have the actor lock plugin. So now it's not selectable. Good. So I'm gonna make it translucent.
Sure it's not a big desert in the face. Laughing face.
I'm not sure. Ooh. Oops, I totally forgot how to call. How was this dragon called? Is it plane? Should be a plane. Yeah, it should be a plane actor that I created. Oops, now I cannot select it on the viewport because I locked it. Oops.
Maybe blackout / mute screen and call / right now.
Yeah, we can. I can do that, but at the same time, I kind of know that I cannot just delete all the work that I've done before. So obviously, we had this talked before. I want to save as much work we already done. I'm trying to think about the less destructive approach for this. So I think this is gonna work. Oops. I don't know where the dragon plane is. Okay, maybe there's another approach for this. Let's go to the material. Yep, let's find the material. Right here. And let's right click. Select actors using this asset. And I should be able to select it. But it's locked, so I think it doesn't let me. Oh no. That's kind of funny. Stuff like this, like I really need to be more careful with. I totally forgot about this lock actor, which is a great tool. It's just that for these kind of situations, when you have like a super big outliner, it's a little difficult to find that one little asset that has a lock. Oh, it's not called plane, it's called rectangle. There you go, rectangle number 2. Yep, there you go. Planes are called rectangles in Unreal, even though they start with a square shape, with a square flat shape. So let's make this material translucent. To do that, we're gonna go, instead of mask, we go translucent. And here in opacity, I think it's just a matter of a.
You are searching for hay in the needle stack Odava.
Something like that. And the question is opacity. I need to give it a material, I mean a little pin, so it knows what the opacity, what needs to be the opacity. Is it just with a multiply node? I think so it was. Let me check. So you get the information from the alpha, and then you just tell it to be not totally black, but 0.5. Something like that, I guess. There you go. Now we have this little thing going. Opacity mask, not really. We don't want that. So let's make it 0.75. Apply. Great. Now it's like a shadow on top of the island. It looks kind of cool. I really like this. Great idea, Ninja. I appreciate it. Great way to use this as a projection on top of things. All right, let's get this shape going. Okay. Oof, finally I'm drinking some water. Today I decided not to do more iced tea. I'm just gonna drink water. Let me get another glass. Okay, let's see if we can get this shape a little bit closer to the thing. which is kind of nice. We're gonna separate a little bit things. I think it works pretty good. We are not cutting any main areas. Actually, let's grab this shape, and I'm gonna call it a static mesh dragon island shape, something like that, so I don't forget about it. Press T for translucency, so you can select those shapes. Cool. Nice, nice. And then we can lock it right there. Cool. Now we're not gonna have this problem. Okay, so let's transform this seahorse into a actual snake dragon. First of all, what we're going to do is just create a new project from scratch. I'm joking. Imagine. We are going to just basically we're just going to what's going on here? Also, this water I want to lock, and these clouds I want to hide, and this other rectangle, which is going to be a sea floor, something like that, which kind of funny that it has such a big texture. Yeah, let's lock it as well. Cool. I really like these shadows, this kind of effect. We want this. We want to achieve this with the clouds on top. Yeah, I'm very excited about this project. I really want to see what it's going on. Why it keeps deselecting if I keep pressing shift? Things are working very weird. It has to do with the water plane or the locked actors. Yeah, I remember a friend of mine, he didn't like this lock actor approach because it causes some weird selection issues. See, floor right here. Let's get this going, which is the skybox with T, sky sphere. Let's get it deselected. Maybe we don't want to get it deselected. I mean hidden. So I think now we should be able to start working with this. Also another thing that I can get rid of is the let's see, fog. Local fog volumes. Oof. Is it skylight? Sky atmosphere. There you go. Now we have a sharp color for the thing, very sharp.
I gotta take a break from UE for a bit. I'm breaking my brain on the Steamworks SDK and uploading a beta test branch.
Oh, nice. Look at this. It looks like a motion graphic kind of thing. It's super bright and clear, super crispy. Nice. This is going to be the logo. This is going to be the box. The how do they call that? I cannot speak English today. That's weird. The cover of the box. The cover of the Steam front. That's
It's
nice.
such a pain in the ass.
Oh, dude. There is this Discord Ninja. There's this RPG multiplayer template that I bought, and they work with multiplayer. It's a blueprint-based multiplayer template. I can definitely share it with you. Therefore, you can get some replication going and
This is
stuff.
such a good idea, but I have the feeling I annoy you when I write trash and you feel the need to answer it due to it being said out loud.
I mean, like I feel like if I'm streaming, it's to interact with people, right? Like you don't just wanna ignore people. I mean, that way I will be not streaming, right?
Which one?
It's called Action RPG Template. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. I have it. It's a little bit expensive, but it's very cool stuff.
Perfect. I was anxious.
Yeah, don't worry. Like I wouldn't have the speech, the text to speech if sometimes I'm very focused on something and there's people just talking something absolutely out of topic, but it's totally fine. Like don't worry about it. As long as it's nothing like offensive or anything like that, not towards me, but towards like other people or like topics that are like, not meant for underage people or stuff. Like I'm totally fine because, you never know who's watching the stream. Maybe we got some like younger people watching, so we don't wanna. Talk too much trash, but I have fun a lot. I do have a lot of fun with people just talking on the chat. So don't worry about it. I actually appreciate you guys watching and hanging out with me. Makes the whole process more enjoyable. Yeah, so the template is let's look for it. RPG Action RPG Multiplayer Starter a template, and these guys have a Discord where you can ask a lot about Steam, a lot about multiplayer replication and stuff, and
Action RPG multiplayer starter template.
it's super good stuff. So let me see. Just wanna make super quick. Just wanna look it up super quick. Do I have it around here?
Funny. I have that template.
I thought you had it, because it's a great template. Test the landscape. Okay. Yeah, do I really have that? I think, let me just create a new, and it's just 300 megabytes? Exquisite. What is this?
I never paid for it. Laughing face.
Oh, take it easy.
But I have it in the marketplace.
Oh, that's the problem. Be careful not having your credit card or PayPal or whatever attached to your marketplace. When you have stuff in the cart that you forgot about, then you buy it. thinking that it's a free asset. Oh no, no, be careful with that stuff. Oof. Yeah, it was just $5.
Probably free at one point.
Yeah, probably. Uh, let me just get this right here.
OMG XD.
Yep, just checking it out. It's like a super basic template, but it gets you started. It gets you started for sure. I had a lot of fun with this template. Let me see. Sorry, just finishing up some stuff. Is that rain? Oh, we got some heavy rain.
Goblins try to mob me. Laughing face.
Nice goblins. Let me see. So Ninja, yeah, what I was going to tell you is that these guys from this action multiplayer template, they have a Discord where they're super helpful, and they can help you out a lot with the multiplayer and Steam related topics. They're super good.
I did not add the mage goblin.
Oh, mage goblins, that's funny. So, what is your game going to be about?
I'll check it out. Thanks for the tip.
Definitely Ninja. Real McAfee.
I once did that. The peaceful grassland became hell on earth.
That's super cool. I really like the character that you showed me today, Fino. The female character. It looked super cool. Really, really cool character. And the lighting on the selection screen. Wow, that was cool stuff. Oh, let's take it easy with the scaling. I kind of want to bake this to the position, because to the scale, because it does not allow me to scale this freely. Let's.
You mean Death Archer Morgana? It's a fishing simulator and I want to finish it till early next year.
Oh yeah, you're doing a fishing simulator. That's so nice. I played a fishing game for Xbox 360 and I actually had a lot of fun with it. Very, very cool game. I was not expecting to have so much fun with a fishing simulator. It was like so realistic, and you were able to learn a lot about the different species of fish. It was very cool stuff. I'm just gonna go to modeling tools and I'm going to bake this scale, because it's getting a little bit hard to deal with. Not rotation, but only scale. Let's bake it. Oops, before you do that, make sure that you replace the actual instance.
When it's finished, you can invite us to eat simulated fish.
Nice.
Surprise
Let's just bake number 6. So yeah, that's it. So we don't modify the other ones. Oh, still it's super difficult to scale. Yep, I think my strategy did not work. Bake transform. Bake scale. It did not bake the scale. Maybe. Yeah, it should. It anyways. It was probably already an instance. Oh, I think it did. Let's see.
You are not scaling with the grid. That option is ticked off.
Oh yeah, that's actually I didn't think about it. Yeah, let's try to do it. Let's scale 0.25. Let's go 0. The smallest you can get. Still not. It doesn't give me the control I need. Well, doesn't matter. Let's get in there and. The problem is that these assets are just too big, too big. So when you scale them with the gizmo, they go a little bit crazy. Nice.
Or zoom closer.
Because, for example, if I show you...
Zooming always helps.
Yeah, you're totally right. For example, if I show you the real scale of this, I love how the island looks like this without any atmospheric fog. It looks so like sharp. If I reset the scale, this is the real scale of the asset. You see the problem? So I kind of want to bake them to something smaller so I can actually have more control over the gizmo. But it's not a big deal. Not a big deal.
If you scale Gizmo, be careful not to splash him with water. Otherwise you will have a huge gremlins problem. Laughing face.
Gremlins? are gremlins these hairy creatures? Gremlins? Oh yeah, like the scary kind of. Let me check your reference because I think I know what you're talking about. Gremlins. Oh yeah, that's what I thought about. Yeah.
Your age is showing LOL.
Yeah, I'm from the 90s. I saw
Cherry Vino. Just like me, LOL now.
I saw the beginning of the internet. I saw the change from color to the change of black and white to color TV. Yeah, it's probably the coolest thing.
Same goes for you, Ninja. Don't scale up Gizmo. Laughing face.
That's funny. Hey, what's going on here? 0.04? Something like that.
I sent you something in Discord.
Give me a second and I will check
Game
it out.
dev is such a new field and there are a lot of ideas that are not being implemented yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the difficult part of it, right?
Let's make a new Gremlins game.
Oh, oh wow, no. I don't know about it. Gremlins. We can make a game have references to the Gremlins, but make an entire game from that. That's interesting.
Gremlins are nice. They sing to Snow White. It would be fun to make a game that transforms enemies when they get water on them. I can make enemies transform from alive to dead when touching water.
That's very cool.
To make it look funny, first activate swim mode on them. Then let them die.
Okay. Well, patience, patience, patience. I will need to modify this landscape quite a lot. Oh my god. It's okay.
And then add a timer followed by destroy actor.
Destroy actor. Yeah, the coolest thing in video games for me is like being able to destroy stuff. I really want this to have a lot of destruction. That'll be super cool.
Yes, we don't need trash in the water.
Trash in the water.
voxel plugin would you recommend?
There's one that Ninja was talking about.
I need one that supports my landscape materials.
Yeah. There's this voxel plugin that we were talking about the other day. There's like a new version coming out, something like that. Which is super cool. I really wanna play with that. Voxel plugins.
The expensive one.
Yeah, they're usually pretty expensive. Super cool stuff, right? What you can do with voxels. Okay, this river will need to go under that way. These spikes, I don't know how I'm going to achieve those spikes. I need to maybe create some kind of shape that resembles a little bit that. And then, oh yeah, unfortunately, this area, the water area, I will need to move it a little bit to this here. Okay, here we're gonna have some interesting stuff.
There are not many voxel plugins. I was on that path before.
Yeah, I think there are just a few of them.
I did it then with PCG, but it runs horrible.
Oh, nice. I didn't know you can do voxels with PCG. That's kind of cool. Okay, here's where things get a little bit tricky.
No, not voxel, but cube world like MC. Sorry.
Ah, Minecraft? Oh, nice. That's pretty cool stuff. Oh. Okay, here's where I guess. Yeah, I need to push things a little bit to the right again. Let's see. Dragon. Which is it? Number 5? Yeah, I think I need to push things a little bit more. So I can get a little bit more of that jungle area. Because there is where we have the rivers and the water. So I don't want to cut much. Don't want to cut a lot of that area. because this will require a lot of work to actually get right, and I don't want to lose this progress. Okay, something along those lines might work. There you go. I need another one of these to go here, something like that, and then here I do need to cut a little bit. Let's go here and here and here. Cool. I like this. And here.
At Cherry Vino, maybe what you search for is called mashing cubes algorithm.
Mashing cubes. Mashing cubes. I never heard about that. Meshing cubes. That's kind of cool. I want to check it out. Is it like voxels?
Did you check out the futuristic city, Lake Town asset pack I showed you?
No, I haven't. It looks very nice, but not working on any futuristic cities right now. So I'm gonna check it a little bit later. But the thumbnail looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty nice. Let's see. Let's go 0.045.
If I understand it right, right, all houses are prefabs.
On the asset pack?
Yes. Means your spline will be spawn happy when using it with the houses.
Yeah, well, I'm not really working on any um um futuristic project on the moment, so not no I don't see the need for that. Yeah, I can create prefabs. Oh wow, okay, 0.035. But it's good to know that there's a nice futuristic asset pack. Cool. This one goes around here, and this one goes around there, and this one goes around this area.
You can create prefabs. Plant some modular pieces on your map, select them all and merge the meshes. Prefab done.
Yeah, that's usually how I do it too. Very, very nice. It's always good to try to make your own prefab, so you don't just use the asset packs as they come. You give it a little bit more variation. Maybe play with the materials a little bit with the shapes of things. With the modeling tools, you can really create some interesting stuff. Pretty interesting stuff. Ooh, okay, let's see. Let's see how this looks from far away.
I also have dozens of assets packs, and if you like, I do screenshots of the names and you look through someday if you like some.
I really appreciate it.
I was thinking about remaking Zelda 1 as a top-down UE5 game and call it something different.
Oh yeah, you don't want Nintendo knocking on your door with an alarmo. You guys seen the new alarm clock from Nintendo? That's something else.
LOL.
They
They forgot to mention the price.
Yeah, the price comes later. They just want to get people interested, see how that goes, and based on the people reaction, they can choose the price better. Usually big companies do this a lot. To basically know how many people are interested in the product, and then from there
I
on.
seem to have lost my interest just now because they want $100 for a stupid alarm clock.
Well, somebody needs to pay their lawyers, right? That's funny. Somebody will need to pay for that Pole World. How do you call it? Lawsuit that they are doing. And for the patents that they are trying to get and stuff. Okay, yeah, this is looking pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with this. Let's actually go into top mode.
Laughing face.
Wow, this looks so nice. From the top view.
They are suing Pokemon with guns.
No.
Would be great free advertisement though if they knock on your door.
Definitely, it will be very scary. There you go. I think this looks much nicer.
If Nintendo knocks on my door, I will let the cops remove him for violating my property.
They're just bringing you a free sample of Alarmo. That's so funny. It's such a funny name, Alarmo. When I saw that ad in the morning, I was like, "What is this?" Oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing.
Nicer.
It does look a lot nicer, right?
No chance. Nintendo has to pay me. Otherwise, I will not allow them to give me one of those alarmists.
It's so funny. That's not a good sign. When a company does something like this, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign of their they're going through some issues. Yeah, here, well, I need to keep on playing with these shapes. It's gonna take some effort to really get this right. Just gonna leave it like that for now. Huh. It doesn't want to select the thing. Why is that?
The Great Console War. PlayStation fights Xbox. Xbox fights PlayStation. Nintendo does its own thing. Laughing face.
Consoles are not doing pretty well. There's no need for a console anymore. Yeah, you can get so much more value out of a computer. There's no actually need to buy a console. They're very expensive, and the value you get back from them, not really worth it. I would rather buy a laptop. You can use it for so many more things and still play games. Cause the performance you get from a console nowadays is not worth it. Let's see what's going on here. Just gonna squish this a little bit. We can always just rework this a little, but for now I'm just gonna squish them up. For some reason they don't want to be clicked. Yep, just grab this one. Nope, you're grabbing something else. Grab here.
Don't forget to save from time to time.
Yeah, good.
I miss something like PSP or PS Vita. And don't trust the autosave feature.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah, autosave feature, it does get some stuff going sometimes, but come on, let me select this.
That's the PSP and PS Vita.
It doesn't let me select that. Okay, well, it's okay. So what's wrong with this little thing? Why it doesn't wanna be selected? Cool. Okay, it got locked by the actor locked. Sometimes you get actors locked by mistake, and that's kind of difficult thing to realize, because you don't know what exactly happened there. We can actually get these things done with PCG. This is perfect for PCG actually. We can get this shape filled with mountains from PCG. I think that's gonna be a great solution. Yep, let's just fill them up with PCG. Well, but not yet, because I want to know what parts of this area are actually going to be playable. So we create a landscape for it. Now it's just a tiny test to see how it looks. But also these islands can be just separated. They don't need to be totally part of the same thing. Yep, we can really separate those islands. Doesn't really matter. Even it makes more sense to separate a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Here, let's get this to be 35.
PCG plus navigation plus autosave equals pray to heaven.
Oh yeah. PCG can get very expensive, very quick. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out this other shape, cause I'm running out of energy, and it's time to get some lunch. Let's see. But I really want to just get this done and then come back to the rest.
Autosave always interferes in huge workloads. Laughing face.
Yeah, it always appears in the wrong time. It's like, no, why? Unreal knows it. It's like, this might crash, so let me just autosave. Nope.
System stuck. Never mind. Autosaving XD.
Basically.
Wow, your dragon has a nose now.
It's a big nose, yeah. Let's make it 10, maybe 15. How can I make this shape without being too obvious? We need to really work those fangs. That's okay, that's good enough. And also let's just get these two here. And yep, that's closer. Now we're gonna cut down a little bit here. The river's just gonna end right there. And I think we got it. I think we got most of it. Nice. Yeah. Looks pretty cool actually. Yeah. Let's try to just get a little bit of some detail here. This river, yeah, I'm just gonna modify this little piece right there, and we should be good to make this area. And then it will just need a bunch of adjustments from other perspectives, from like this. And maybe I can get this mountain, which is super interesting. And just try to cut it here. Here's gonna be the interesting part. 1.5. I see all these rocks have different scales. So they're meant to, some of them are meant to be super small and some of them are meant to be super big. Let's go 5.5. I mean 1.5. And let's just duplicate it one more time to cut it around this. Does not let me select. Let's see. PCG, let's just get those hidden, because maybe I'm selecting the volume or something. Let's see. Okay, maybe if I select there, okay. Yeah, it's the dragon that is not allowing me to. Yeah. And this shape, I can just cut it here. Push this up. Nice. Push this down. Cool. So this river is going to go through these mountains, I guess here. And it's gonna, yep. That's where that's exactly where I want to cut this river. Okay, let's bring this up. Like that, and here I'm going to find a nice spot for this. Something like we had before, and then just cut it, go down. That's good enough. I have enough information to really play with this. Let's bring this out a little. Yep. A little bit like this. Then, okay, nice. Okay, let's save it. Nice. Cool. Now it looks much nicer. Super cool stuff. I want to just play a little bit with the landscape super quickly. Just cut out some landscape here that we're not gonna be using. I'm gonna get this little point like this, get the scale to be like 5, make it go up. Okay, now I'm gonna just save and cut out the landscape a little bit to see if we can actually get this going. So I'm going to go, first of all, let's bring up the water. Maybe not, maybe just cut the landscape now that we can see what's actually going on. Okay, let's go to manage, select. Let's select all of these areas. I think we don't need this. Yeah, I think we don't need this area. This is going to get cut. This thing I might need to make the river go into the ocean a little bit, but for now let's just cut it here. I think it's gonna be good. Delete, click. This is a river spline, no problem. Here I'm gonna push it down into the water, into the ocean water. Let's go save. That's good. We got a little bit less landscape. Still gonna, I will need to create more landscape for playable areas, no problem. We can always do another landscape, that's no problem at all. So yeah, we got this dragon. I totally forgot. Let's get these little kind of 2 spikes that he has here. Let's try to do something like that. Let's just bring this here. I like this one a lot. This is going to be 0.045. Great. Just right there. Good. Nice. This we might be able to shuffle around. It's okay, let's just keep it like that. Here I'm going to go 0.75. I don't want this to look like just little rocks, like a bunch of little circles together, because it doesn't really look so nice. Let's see what can we do with this. 0.75. I do need to shape. I do need to create my own landscape. Yeah, I think I need to bring this. Yeah, just play with it with the modeling tools and try to just get some nice shapes going for this, because this is not going to work out very nicely. We need to actually try to get it in a different shape. And also I want this kind of long shape, so I think it's time to bring the sculpting tools and get something going.
John is going to be happy now.
Hopefully. Hopefully, yeah. It's way closer to what he wanted. and it does look very cool. Yeah, these shapes I'm not gonna be able to just achieve like this, so I'm going to just fake them a little bit for now, just to get the idea across, and then I will actually sculpt this properly into one single piece, and then just use the same texture, and it should be pretty good. Maybe this is going to be a snowy area. Yep. Don't really want to make it look like, you see, like all these little circles. They don't feel very nice. I want it to be one straight line. Not super obvious, we can still break it a little. And some areas we can still break into little islands and stuff, but okay. That's good enough. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, since this is just a quick idea of the thing. It does look pretty interesting. If we get those kind of sharp lines on the edges right and the curves right, it's gonna look very nice. I think this is kind of cool. Let me see if I can push it a little bit there, and also try to get that shape just a little closer right here. Here I totally missed it. Yeah, let's try to get that 7.5. 10. Yeah, a little bit closer. That's good. Yeah, I'm not
Going to watch a tutorial about behavior trees. Wish you good.
thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out, and good luck with the behavior trees.
Playlist asterisk.
Nice. Yeah, behavior trees are super cool stuff. Okay, so I think this is pretty nice. I think I'm just going to basically put this little piece in here and see how it looks with the water and everything. Okay, yep, we can get these shapes much better, but I really like the new shape. It looks pretty cool. Let's try to go dragon, and first of all, just save.
Next time.
See you.
Fracturing buildings is fun.
Real McAfee. Yeah, definitely. Let's go. Control H. Was it Shift H? Yeah, to bring everything back. Was it? Let me see. Perspective. Shift H. Or was it Control H? Control H. Okay. So let's hide this dragon. And let's go to perspective. Nice. Let's go here. Nice. Now let's move the camera a little bit. That's super cool stuff. Oh yeah, I like this. Now I'm going to move the clouds a little bit here. Oh yeah. Ooh, wow, that's super cool stuff. Let's just save everything and let's go scalability epic. Boom. Nice. Okay, we got something going. Let me hide this. Get a little bit closer. And try to take a snapshot. Another thing I want to change is the pirate tropical island. Just select all immediate children right there, so I can move it. I mean, just the little box, yeah, just a little box. Can move this island around to a nice spot right here, somewhere cool. And then I can move the pirate pivot, which is gonna move all the pirate islands a little bit closer. Maybe we can even place them here, or can place them somewhere like that. Okay, I like this. Let's go show the cloud. Ring 2. Okay, so I'm gonna take just a couple of screenshots. I'm gonna take one with the clouds, one without these clouds, and one showing the dragon shape on top of it, but maybe on perspective mode, and then one from top view. So that's it, that's what I want to show. Perfect. Right here, capture. All right, well, that was a fun stream. I got some big changes going. Now the island looks much more interesting. I think this was actually a great idea. Now I'm going to take a little break, and I want to come back and just work on little details, on little biomes, change some foliage, have some fun with that. It's gonna be a relaxing stream, and try to just give it a first pass, just trying to get this river out, just just a little nice pass of detail, just to make sure there's nothing floating and there's no like weird intersections or stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is very good. Let's just go into perspective lit. Okay, cool. Let's just, wow, now this island feels super cool. Wow, it looks so nice from here. Let's see, let's check a little bit closer. Nice. Yep, just gonna come back and give it that little nice detail around the whole island. All of these mountains are gonna have snow texture, obviously, because like they don't really match. This is gonna be the snowy area. Then yeah, it really breaks the island down in pieces. I really like that stuff. Also, let me try to place this texture on this mountain here, because this is supposed to be also this one. It's supposed to be a dry, there you go, volcanic rock. There you go. And also I think I'm gonna do the same here. I'm gonna try to give it that color to these mountains right here, and also this one, and this one. Just push it, make it gray, and this one and this one and this one can be also gray, which is this one. Let's see, materials. Right here. Okay, nice. Yep. Also, this one I think might be nice too. Let's see this volcano. Oh, there's also brown. Okay, we can make some of them brown as well. It's gonna give more variation to the thing. What if we make those volcano brown? Kinda cool. Now we can combine a little bit more the colors in there. Maybe this one can also be a light gray. Let's just keep it like that. That's kind of interesting. Yep, pretty happy. Let's see just the tropical village. Is there too much intersection? Yeah, some of these are floating just mountains. We need to push them a little bit into the water. It's no problem. I need to do that with every other mountain. Just make sure that it's actually touching the water. But that work I'm gonna do a little bit later because it's gonna take some effort. Nice. Wow, this looks pretty cool actually. Pretty cool. Now with the height of the mountains, I can really like sculpt out the little, give the dragon a little bit more detail to the eye and different parts of the dragon. So that's super cool. Let's just go save everything, and is it click on the viewport, Control H. Yep, and then this dragon I want to hide, and that's it. Wow, this is gonna be nice for a thumbnail. This is going to be pretty cool for a thumbnail. And I like it because it's like a round dragon. It goes pretty cool with the, you know, with the fact that we can see the skybox and the circle, like the you know, round shapes, spheres are always nice, So yeah, that's it. Pretty cool. Nice, pretty happy with this. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you a little bit later.